Hello guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be talking about a very important topic. Today we are going to be talking about body odor. This is a very important topic. If you're someone who you're battling with body odor, if you're someone that you're struggling with body odor, this video is going to be very helpful and useful to you. So I'm going to be giving you tips that you can actually use to help you fight and combat body odor. So we're going to be starting from your head down to your feet. So first of all, when it comes to hair, we all know that hair tends to hold smells, hair tends to hold odor. So if you're someone that you wear wigs a lot, you're someone that you wear braids, I would advise you actually air your wigs and also make sure your wigs are not accumulating sweat, dust, bacteria, because most times it's actually the bacteria that actually makes things smell. So if you're someone that you're wearing wigs, make sure you're cleaning your wigs once in a while and make sure your wigs are always air dried, because when your wigs are stored in a place that is airtight, it helps those bacteria grow, and when you bring those wigs out, they tend to smell. If you're someone that you're wearing braids, please make sure you change your braids regularly. Make sure your hair is washed, because these things can actually hold and harbor odor. If you're someone that you're wearing braids, please make sure you actually take care of your braids. Make sure your braids are not overstaying. If it's time for you to wash it, make sure you wash it, and make sure you also take care of your hair properly. If you're someone that you're keeping your natural hair, please make sure you wash, you shampoo, and also make sure your hair is actually cleansed. If you're someone with a low cut, make sure you wash your hair, make sure your hair is always clean, because these things hold smell. I don't know if you've walked past someone and you can smell their hair. If you're someone that you make braids, this is something that once you make your braids fresh out of the salon, there's this smell that comes with the braid, and it's very nice. It's very fresh. So make sure you take your braids out when it's time to take them out, and make sure your hair underneath those braids are clean. If you have dandruff, if you have any scalp issues, you should look into it and also get products or treatments that will help combat whatever scalp issues you have. If you're someone that you keep low cut, make sure you wash your hair every time, because most times we tend to sweat on our head, and if those sweat keeps accumulating, the accumulation of bacteria, the accumulation of sweat, and dirt and dust that we tend to encounter every day, that can actually lead to smell and also odor. Now we're going to be moving to our face, and I'm going to be talking about the mouth. Most times when we brush our teeth, we tend to focus on our teeth. We don't tend to focus on our tongue, and the smell and the odor that comes from the mouth most times comes from the tongue, because that is where the bacteria sits. So if you're brushing your teeth, please make sure you focus very well on your tongue, and make sure you scrub and you cleanse your tongue very well. If you're going to get a tongue scraper, that would be amazing for you to get. So if you can get your hands on a tongue scraper, that would actually take your oral health to another level. If you're going to get a tongue scraper, please make sure you take your time and cleanse your tongue properly. Make sure you cleanse the corners of your mouth and rinse out your mouth properly. You can get yourself an antibacterial mouthwash. You can get yourself a very nice toothpaste that is actually meant for odor control. You can actually try out the Pepsodent. Is actually a very nice brand. So if you're someone that you want a nice toothpaste, you can check out Pepsodent, and you can also check out Colgate. You can also get Listerine. You can get really good mouthwash and also a mouth deodorant. This is actually going to help take your oral hygiene to another level. Now we are going to be moving to the body. We are going to be starting with the body hairs and all that on the body. So we're going to be moving to the body. If you're someone that you keep body hairs and you're not someone that shaves, that is up to you, but I would actually advise you shave your body hairs, because they tend to hold odor as well. So if you're someone that you have armpit hair, you have hair on your downstairs area, I would advise you actually get them shaved, because this tends to trap sweat. This tends to keep odor. So if you're someone that you have hair on your armpits, I will advise you get them shaved, or you get it waxed. This is going to help with the sweat and the odor, because when those sweats come out, it will not have any place to hang on to. You will not have any place to linger. If it's coming out, it's going to be drying out very fast, instead of lingering onto those hairs on your body. I advise take care of your body hairs, take care of your armpit hair, take care of your hairs on your downstairs area. Now we're going to be moving on to body cleansing. Now this is where your skincare comes in. This is where your body washes, your soaps, your scrubs, everything comes in. I will advise you get really nice body washes, body soaps, to help properly cleanse your body. And I'll advise you do what they call double cleansing, which is going in with a bar soap first, and after a bar soap you go in with a body wash. I would advise you get antibacterial body washes or antibacterial soaps to help kill the bacteria that causes this body odor. So if you're someone that you're going to be getting a soap, I would advise you get one that is antibacterial. You can get Dettol, you can get Tetmosol. There's a lot of antibacterial soaps that you can get in the market, and I also advise you get a deodorant soaps. This is very, very nice because this is going to help deodorize those odors that are coming from your body. They are going to be very, very nice to help in odor control. An example of this soap is Iris Spring. This is a very, very nice soap. This is very, very nice. The smell is amazing. This is a deodorant soap. This is going to help combat smell. If you use this soap regularly and use it morning and night, you're going to notice a reduction in the smells and all that odor that comes from the body, because this is a deodorant soap. Also, when you're cleansing your body, please do not forget behind your ears, get your belly buttons, don't forget between your toes, don't forget your armpits, your back. Make sure you get into all those areas, because these areas tend to hold sweat and also emit a lot of odor. So if you're going to be bathing, please make sure you get behind your ears, get your armpits, make sure you scrub very, very well. Make sure you get your belly buttons, make sure you get between your, if you're a lady, please wash under your boobs, and also your downstairs area. We are advised not to actually put things in there, but please make sure you wash around it with a very, very mild soap or a feminine hygiene wash. So this is going to help with the odor, and also make sure your body is clean and also bacterial free, because these bacteria are actually what causes these odors. And also, one thing I want you to also try to avoid is spicy food. Spicy foods and caffeinated drinks, these are not good for you. If you're someone that you're struggling with odor, this is going to help reduce those odors. Please try as much as possible to stay away from spicy food, spices like turmeric, garlic, because these things tend to add to those odors. It tends to make, I don't know if you have noticed, if you're someone that you eat a lot of spices, when you eat these spices and you go to the bathroom, you tend to see that your urine tends to have a stronger smell. There's a way you eat garlics and these spices to an extent that they tend to come out of your body. Your body tends to like emit those smells, and if you're someone that you're struggling with odor, I would advise you try as much as possible to limit your intake of spicy and caffeinated drinks. Now we're going to be moving down to the underwears, and this is also very important if you're someone that you're battling with smells, because you want to make sure that down there is clean, because it also emits a lot of odor. So I would advise you change your underwears regularly. Make sure you're always changing to a new and fresh one. When I mean new, I mean washed. Make sure you dry your underwears in the sun. Please stop drying your underwears in your bathroom, but most times it doesn't dry properly, and the sun actually helps to kill bacteria in clothing. So if you're someone that you want to have a fresh smelling body, I will advise you air your underwears and your clothes properly in the sun, and please make sure you wash your clothes with good deodorants and good bar soaps. This is going to help with the smell elimination. Now we are going to be moving on to deodorants and antiperspirants. These are very, very important. This is a non-negotiable. If you're battling with odors, please get yourself a very nice deodorant or antiperspirant. You can get yourself an antiperspirant. This is going to help block the sweat. Antiperspirant block sweat. It helps prevent you from sweating, because when you sweat, that is when those bacteria tend to build up, and a deodorant is going to help deodorize those smells. It's going to help deodorize that area. When you use a deodorant, what a deodorant does, it helps eliminate the bacteria that causes odor, and an antiperspirant helps to block and prevent sweating. This is very important, and I advise you try to get the one that works best for your skin. Some people are very sensitive to aluminum, so if you're someone that you have sensitive skin, I would advise you get one that is aluminum free. If you're someone that your skin can tolerate things, and there are very nice antiperspirants and deodorants in the market that you can get. You can get one from Dove, you can get one from Nivea, you can get one from different brands that are actually very nice. We're going to be moving on to your clothing, and these are very important because clothes also hold smell. So if you're someone that you're battling with smells, I will advise you make sure your clothes are properly washed, they're properly air dried. Emphasis on the air dry, because most times when you dry your clothes inside, it tends to have this musty smell because it is not properly dry. The sun has a way of deodorizing things. Please, when you wash your clothes, please make sure you spread them in the sun to dry, and make sure they are properly dried, properly crispy dry. This is going to help with odor elimination, and it's also going to make you smell fresher. Use nice soaps when you wash your clothes, because this is going to also help to give your clothes this very nice smell. We are also not going to forget about the nails, because this also harbors bacteria. Your fingers, your toenails, this is also a very important part of your body. So make sure your nails are clean. If you're someone that you keep your nails long, you have acrylics, you have press-ons, please make sure your nails under is actually clean and healthy and hygienic, because this is also a very important part of your body. If you do all of this and you still do not notice an improvement in your odor or your smell, then I'll advise you go see a medical practitioner that will help run tests on you and actually ascertain what the problem is, because sometimes this problem might be internal and you want to tackle it from the root source. So we have come to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a video. Next video.